All right. Welcome to the Talk of the Family, where some of the family is fake, some of the family is real, some of the family lies, some of the family steals. But this family talks. Let's get into it. So, hello everyone. Welcome to the show. Appreciate all y'all coming. So, first topic. First of all, how y'all doing today? How everybody doing?
What's the word? What's the word?
Everybody doing good. That's good. That's good. All right. So the first topic of the day is um. All right. First topic: How did or why do females become baby mamas first before wives? Why do women become baby mamas first before wives? We will start with Helen. Go in. Go ahead, Helen.
Don't start with me.
You don't want to go first? Okay, well, we're gonna go with NASA. Come on, NASA. Give me your opinion. No, NASA not ready yet. Okay, we gonna go with Twan. Come on, Twan. You go right ahead.
We,
Why do you think, as a man, women become baby mamas first before wives?
I think because a lot of times it be the structure of the family. Cause sometimes man, females don't be finding safety in their family, so it's like they first boyfriends kind of be like they first safety net, G. And because we don't have structured families, that that first boyfriend or them boyfriends become like they husbands, so they get into intimate relationships and end up getting pregnant. That's how it be, you know what I'm saying? But
So you
I
don't
think
think that women should do more vetting, better vetting when it comes to the man? You don't think women should choose who they give their precious womb to first, or based off of like whether they got a ring on their finger or not? Like, what's your thoughts on that?
well, we speak in hindsight, so these women already had babies, so it's like we speaking about like something that already happened. Now, as far as like a woman moving forward, then like a woman should hold on to her values as much as she can, whatever she think is right. You know what I'm saying? Like, because there's a lot of things going on, but we speaking on hindsight, like why they already had the kids. You know what I'm saying? So it's like speaking hindsight is different from speaking right now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, Denise, you go ahead. I mean, you're married, right? Am I understanding? You're a wife, so what's your thoughts? I don't think I don't.
Yes.
Were you married first before you had your first
No,
child?
no, I had my kids first.
Okay,
I
so
say Yeah, no girl goes into their relationship, whether be it their first relationship or not, thinking that they want to be a baby mama. Everybody see that prospect, and you think you can have a family with this person before you even get to know the person and see them for who they really is. But hmm I'm telling you, can't no girl sit and say she ain't never had that white picket fence dream and it's gonna be perfect before we ever start having kids. It's just she life and it didn't work out that way. exactly.
mm, well,
And off back, I can say like at home, I ain't grow up with like my mom and father at home, so of course. And let me not leave out, it was like that love that was missing too. So when I did get into that relationship with the person that I had my first kids with, yes, I definitely thought it was gonna be a forever thing. And I stuck around and dealt with a lot of BS because of that as well.
do you think that if your father was in your life, you would have got from the core a understanding of what a man love is and what it looked like based upon you seeing it being done in front of you, as far as him treating your mother a certain way?
Absolutely.
So that takes a
I definitely think that would have made a difference. And it's like, even though like my daddy had to go on his what he called a vacation even before then. taught me how a man's supposed to treat a woman, but it still didn't matter because once you get into a relationship, you find yourself doing things and accepting things and again compromising, trying to make your partner happy, and in that retrospect, it changes.
And after that, I feel like it's from your mindset too, because you got certain people mindset be set that then relationships, because you got some who strong as I'm trying in their mind.
So okay, Helen, you go. Your turn.
No,
Okay, Kevin. I hear dogs or something falling on mute. Going on mute. People falling on mute. Kevin,
My bad, y'all.
My bad.
what's your thoughts on it? Women being baby mamas before wives, or why? Why do you think?
Just like how Cuzzo was saying, like a lot of people like come up like that environment, that home, like they want taught like to be get married, before you had kids. I mean, some people know, you feel me, but it's like everybody don't go through that same cycle in life, you feel me?
That's facts.
But it's one. Okay, we got it. I'm gonna be a little controversial. Right?
It's fail too. Why some guys become baby daddies first before they come?
Yeah, that's true.
It's the same. It's the same for both of us. The reason why is because we not structured. So the first females that we be kind of liking on, it end up turning into the first family that we really never had. That's what it
Yeah.
be, for real, for real.
So whose fault is it more, right? Now we both know that it's man and woman's fault because it takes two. But whose fault is it first? Whose fault is it first? Is it the woman's fault that she is pregnant, or is it the man's fault that the woman is pregnant? Whose fault is it first? Now,
it's
no. Listen to the question. We know that it's both faults, but whose fault is it first? Key word first. Is it the man's or the woman?
The man.
Now, why do you say that? Okay, Helen. Well, we're gonna hold on now. We're gonna go with Helen. Why you say
got control of who when it's in a release, pull out or something.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, y'all got the control to stop y'all self. Y'all got the control to use protection too. Y'all got it all. So it's y'all.
Okay,
as well as we can have protection ourselves via birth control.
Exactly.
Y'all a little more.
Exactly. Then some of y'all don't want to use it.
Why you looking like this? Bullshit. Come on.
No. I'm gonna say it's us, but for a different reason. Okay. The reality of it is, like, when we first start trying to be with a woman, it's the man who's really trying to get into that woman's pants, and we really do whatever we can to make that woman say yes. So by that, we make the initiation, bro. Let's just go ahead and keep it real. Yeah. We make the initiation to the woman, and we trying our best to and do whatever we can to get the sex. And once she give it to us, that's where the fault lies at. Now, whatever happens after that, kind of like, depends on. I think it's men.
I feel like
we initiated.
Yes, it most definitely be the men, because you got the women who out here who really forward and all that, but then you have the men who set it up to be like, okay, well, I'm just going to use this woman to get what I want. And the simple fact is, knowing and selling this woman that dream that she wanted, then the baby end up pop and out of it. The woman think like, oh, okay, this is gonna be the one for me. This gonna be my.
And a lot of the times, as me, y'all be knowing when y'all don't never have no intention on having future with that said person, but will still engage in that activity. And then when a baby come along, it's like
y'all disappear. Where y'all at?
Looking crazy. You don't want this no more, but you do that in the process of trying to get in her pants and do everything
that
happened.
So men,
like, that's not where you're doing. That's not where you want to be or who you want to be with and stuff like that. Men actually are the ones who sit up there and set that tone.
I agree with that 100%. No matter if it's a player or a hoe or a good dude. No matter what, because if it's a good girl, even if it's a chick on Instagram, we initiate that initiation like, man, I want to have sex with her or I want her.
Mm-hmm.
But then once the responsibility of sex happens,
that responsibility that come
so
up.
we initiated. So we more at fault first, then I'll say men.
Kevin, what's your thoughts? Is it man's fault or is it a woman's fault first?
Shit, just like Cuzzo said.
You know.
I mean, like, shit, we choose the one we want to make our wives, and like he said, we tend to have, initiate the sexual acts and all that. You feel me? I don't know, shit.
Well, I think it's the woman's fault first. I'm gonna say it's the woman's fault first.
What?
And I say that because at the end of the day, women have access to sex.
Right.
Y'all have access to sex. So regardless of a man having the attention on raw dogging, putting it in there first, you could grab the penis and check and see if the condom on there. You could do anything to avoid him raw dog.
And it's just like y'all, but it's just like y'all know how to.
Hold on, one mic.
Y'all can tell when y'all coming just as well as a woman can. So if you know you're coming, pull it out. Don't sit there and keep going and going and going. And then when I get pregnant, you know where to be found.
Why you don't suggest him to make sure he got a condom on before?
That too. But if the condom busting y'all and you, even if the condom busting, you know you still coming, pull it out.
Well, hold on, look.
Why should that happen when you have two grown adults with responsibility? So technically, like, if she responsible enough, if you say, "Oh, okay, we both finna go home after this little stuff that we going through," you know what I'm saying? And this one night stand, and we know she been responsible. Then here go you, like. Or, you know what I'm saying, y'all date for a while and stuff like that, then she want to make it official and she tell you and you tell her, oh, okay, I'm going to make it official, and then y'all begin to have sex, then boom, she think like, okay, this my man. This is the one I'm finna spend the rest of my life with. And then boom, you end up, you know.
Well, what if it ain't like that? What if the dude in certain cases, the guy will tell you he don't want no kids, but yet you women still have the baby.
Okay, but that's not all women. If I'm with you and you telling me you don't want to have no kids, then hey, I don't either. Then it is what it is. Pull it out. Let's go our way. You go your way. I'm gonna go my way.
But
all women ain't the same.
In that? No,
exactly.
Nobody.
Say that again.
It's rare. Who comes off the back and says that? It's very rare.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like we talking about when it first kicking off. Like, listen, bro. When we first engaging with a woman, man is trying his best to impress this woman, whether he like her, want to fuck her or not, bro. So we engaging in that. So it's like we got to take responsibility for that, bro. And 9 times out of 10, niggas be lying. Men be lying. We be lying like, oh, I really want you. Like, I'm finna make you my girl. But the truth is, we be wanting some pussy, bro. That be so we got. And I'm not trying to take account for the men who not doing that. Don't get that twisted. But I'm saying we got to take responsibility for that initiation. We go after the girl. The girls don't go after us, bro.
Exactly.
That's
but I still
after the girl.
That's understandable.
But I still want to hear your point, Ramal, of why you feel the way about it. I want to hear your point.
So look, I agree with you that we do go after the women. But my thing is, going back to the original question, is why do women why are women preferring to be baby mamas? That is the problem, right?
We influence them, bro. Bro, you taking out we influence them.
Hold on,
I talked to that girl so good that she was willing to go against her thoughts, go against her own woman's intuition, and let me have sex with her raw, bro.
But here's what I'm saying. Look, if a woman has access to sex, meaning that a man cannot penetrate her without her permission. If a woman in that point knows that she's not married, why are you even having sex in the first place? Shouldn't you want the ring first before you even open your wound up to a man? Yeah. Why are we not reaching for that? Why are women not reaching for the ring first before the baby.
Because you got
some women out here that don't want to. Some
women
out here that don't want to get married. Some women out here that don't believe in that.
Exactly.
Like ain't ready for that and don't want that.
If you talk about the majority of women want to be married.
No,
that's the majority, but like I said, all women's not the same. So
no, not even that. You got some women out here who's broken. You feel what I'm saying? You got some women out here who's broken. So when a woman out here broken, that's how the men choose them. They choose them because men know when women are broken, and when they broken in that situation, that's when they come
along. But is that the man's? Is that the hunter's fault, or is that your fault? Ain't it your job as an adult to go fix yourself, get yourself in order before you even come?
Yeah. And then when you do, and you open up that gate, and when you open up that gate, then come the man who comes and ruin it. You thinking like, okay, this man ain't gonna be like my last relationship. Put him to the side. He's going to be my husband. You thinking all that, and you just like the rest of them.
Thinking and doing is two different things. Thinking and doing.
No, what about the men who come broken, not all the way together like you?
Exactly, that too.
But again, you have access to sex, so shouldn't you vet the man to know if he's broken or not?
No, that's your job. No, that's not our job. That's not our job.
Hold on, go ahead. I'm listening.
That's not our job. That's not our job. That's your job. That's not our job. You shouldn't come, just like a woman shouldn't come in a relationship broken, a man shouldn't come in a relationship broken.
Exactly. Y'all come broken, expecting us to fix it, expecting us to be y'all mothers.
First off,
let's keep it a buck.
Look, first off, let me go back. I'm gonna address all y'all. Let me go to Helen.
No, you ain't.
Let me go to Helen.
That's why he laughing. That's why he laughing.
You're not gonna win
Look, let me go to Helen. Helen said the pullout game. Well, we all know the pullout game is bullshit. So stop with that. Pullout game don't work. Niggas get pregnant off pre-cum, unless Kevin, because you know he smoke a lot of weed, and so I'm sure that his sperm cells dried up. But women definitely could get pregnant off pre-cum. That's one. Two, men plant the seed. However, women have control of access once again. Why are you, if you're a virgin, right? Okay, I'm gonna go to you, Denise.
Now we virgins.
Y'all, once upon a time, each one of y'all women was virgins before you gave it up. So, Denise, before
not all, because you have some women who
I'm not talking about the anomaly of rape. I know we got some women that was raped.
Exactly. So I'm just saying, not all about
the majority of women. Not the anomaly.
I can't speak.
But the majority of women who was once upon a time virgins had the choice to say, I'm going to wait until marriage, until a guy put a ring on my finger before I become a baby mama. Why?
But you gotta be for real.
Everybody lost their virginity when they was fucking teenagers, bro. So ain't nobody coming into this motherfucker a virgin.
Can I get the mic?
Unless your ass a Christian.
Hold on.
She said this ain't the old times no more, cuz.
On the real, this 2023.
Like, come on now.
Hold on.
Nobody in this world coming into a relationship.
Let Denise go.
Ain't nobody coming in this motherfucking relationship a virgin. Everybody lose their shit way before. So that virgin.
Is that not the problem? Is that not the problem? Is that not the problem?
No, that's not the problem. That's
not the problem.
Okay, Twan, go ahead, Twan. We're gonna get to NASA next, but go ahead, Twan.
I understand where you coming from, cuz you coming from the perspective that a woman should have more self-control. I get where you coming from. I understand where you coming from, but this the thing though, bro. Like, you ain't taking to the facts that these young girls ain't got that type of control at them periods of time in life though, cuz you expecting this young lost girl to have the standards of a strong woman. And no disrespect, I ain't saying like, you know, these young girls don't be strong women, but you got to take all that into account. Yeah, some of these women should have more self-control. I get it, because it all lies with them. You know what I'm saying? When they open up their legs, I get where you're coming from. But it's a lot of more things that's taken into place into that self-control. That's me, my pursuit, how strong of a woman, young girl she is, what environment she come from. Like, a lot of things take place, bro, when women just having sex. It ain't just, they just giving up the pussy, bro.
It sound like excuses that you just gave them.
No.
Do women not know right from wrong?
Yes.
Do men not know right from wrong either?
Okay, hold on. Let Nancy get the floor. Go ahead, Nancy.
Unfair. Unfair. What about, like, just to piggyback off what Twan said, your environment, your background, you don't know where a person come from. 9 times out of 10, when you meeting somebody they lost, and again, looking to build that family, looking for something else because they not getting it at home. And again, the first dude who might come correct and show her something different and get her that love that she's not getting, bro, like, that's it. That's who she gonna fall in love. That's who
she don't know he lied.
That's who she
exactly.
She don't know he ain't
all
shit.
That shit.
But doesn't matter if he's. But doesn't matter if he's lying based off the fact.
No, because all that shit changed. Because he could be sweet as pie. He could be sweet as pie. Then boom, you end up pregnant, and then that's when shit changed. He could switch up in a matter of a second, bro.
If you as a woman at 16, whether you 16, because look, at a certain age, no, our minds are not developed, our brains are not developed until we are between 25 and 27. That is true for women and men. But at 16, 17 and up, you know right from wrong. So under the circumstances that you make take away the circumstance of you being raped, molested, all that, we understand that part. But if you are a woman at 16 who knows right from wrong, why are you not telling yourself, I would prefer to lose my virginity to a man, regardless if I know he's telling the truth or not, who's going to put a ring on my finger first? I'm not giving my womb to no man that is not going to put a ring on it. I don't give a fuck.
So you must ain't hear nothing I said. Maybe the girl don't want to get married.
Hold on, one mic. Go ahead, Nancy.
That been lost since the beginning household. When you come down from it, yes, our grandma and granddaddy was married. Damn near nobody else after that. Nobody else after that. Because where did the translation get lost with their own kids, bro? Apparently, the type of marriage they seen at home growing up wasn't the type of marriage they wanted. So they speaked out as
so since you bringing up
nor did they instill that in their kids with us, G. We had to grow and learn on our own, bro. They did not teach us that.
So let me ask a question. So since you keep coming at us because we didn't get a ring on our finger before we gave it up, when you was a teenager, you got older. Did you put a ring on that girl's finger before she gave it up to you?
No.
No, this the question. No, this the question.
You got a penis between your legs.
You ain't put a ring on her finger. So
exactly.
You
got a penis between.
Hold on, one mic.
I'm just saying.
Between your legs.
Let her finish.
They're coming towards you.
Hold on.
Since you keep coming at us with this, I really want to hear you about when you first lost it up. Did you put a ring on her finger? Did she ask for a ring?
And I
don't think.
No, let me ask that question.
She didn't ask you for a ring.
No, Helen, ask him. Did he ask for a ring?
That's what I'm asking him.
Hold on, let me
Did she ask you for a ring? Or did you ask her for a ring?
Let me answer.
No, when she lost her virginity to you, and everything.
She didn't lose her virginity to me. My wife did not lose her virginity.
Tell us everything.
I'm talking about when you first lost yours. Who, what happened? Did you put a ring on her finger? Did she ask you for a ring?
Okay, hold on. Can I answer the question?
And I want to know, since we all just giving it up, did she just walk up to you and offer you
exactly, or did you walk up to her?
Or what did you do to get her to give it up to you? Come on.
Okay,
spit your game. Did you spit your game?
I gotta answer the question. I'm not gonna lie. Listen.
What happened?
Let me get to the question. Let me answer the question. I like that.
Tell us why she was so willing.
I ain't joking. I ain't hanging. You gotta let me answer the question. All right. First of all, let us be clear. Clarity here. My wife was not a virgin when I met her. That's one. Two. Now, I'm not moving the goalpost. Hold on. I'm not moving the goalpost, but here's the thing. I'm not asking for the order because we understand life happens. So I'm not saying that you have to be married first or have a baby first. I'm simply saying that when it comes to a woman dating in general, shouldn't you make sure that you are making the right correct steps to choose the right one to have the baby by? We understand that in today's society, one is not before the other one. It's no order. Now, to answer her question, when we talk about men, this gonna feed into what I said. I knew within 3 months, and this is the truth. Man knows. So for you ladies that don't understand, a man knows within 3 months, 90 days, if he wants to marry a woman or not. The problem is, so I knew when I met Kenya, I immediately said when I seen her, she was gonna be my girlfriend. And from that point,
let me rephrase that.
How many relationships?
I'm not talking about the Kenya. I'm talking about when you first launched everything to who, what, where, and whoever. Did she ask you for a ring? Did you ask her for a ring before she gave it up? I'm not talking about Kenya.
That's the problem. No, she didn't. No, women. No, all the women that I messed with did not ask for a ring.
What about you? What if you playing the gender card? You playing the gender card? What about you?
That first girl wasn't the one you was gonna marry.
I don't have access to sex. Y'all do. So hell no, I'm not asking her. Do she want a ring or putting a ring in her finger?
Okay, but
you proved that point. You proved that point. Don't play the gender card on us.
Exactly.
So it's the same thing. Without the penis between our legs,
he didn't ask you.
Why do y'all want me to go? We talking about y'all. We ain't talking about men.
No, we talking about men in a relationship, or did they know it was just gonna be sex?
Exactly. What? Did they?
Did you mess with them under the pretenses that it was gonna be a relationship, or did they think it was just gonna be sex?
Be real.
Both, but y'all got access to sex.
No, I know both. No.
There were moments where. What you mean? Yes, I can. There were moments where I was in. There was moments.
There was no moment. I was in relationships. Neither one of y'all.
Hold on. Look, I was in relationships with women. And then there were women that I had side chicks that I was going to do my thing with. But again, every woman that I've messed with had access to sex. They had the choice to choose whether I was going to be their husband or a nigga they get their rocks off with. And guess what they chose? Me to be the nigga that they get their rocks off with. So that's y'all fault. That was
so now one of your relationships. No, wait a minute, Helen. No, wait. So now one of your relationships thought that they was going to marry you.
That's what I was going to say.
Because I know. Huh?
I said it's
for instance, Mika. Mika. That was one.
Yeah.
But you led her on.
Okay.
You played that husband role and you led her on.
No, I didn't. Go ahead, Tony.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
Go ahead, Tony.
Yes, you did.
Okay, then.
Years, and you can't tell me that lady ain't think y'all was gonna get
exactly. She thought y'all was gonna spend the rest of your life together.
One mic. I still see.
Play with them cards.
One mic.
He played with them cards.
Listen, I think. Listen,
I think you lost this one.
I'm very biased when it comes to certain things. So I feel you, but I really do think you coming from a biased perspective from this one, because this the thing. You ain't taking no accountability in the fact that you ain't put no responsibility on before your wife. Mm-hmm. Every female that you dealt with, every single one of them, you ain't taking a responsibility that you engaged in that relationship to. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't. What I mean by that is you ain't every girl you talk to, you ain't coming to that relationship like, hey, we ain't finna have sex till we get a ring. I need to make sure you're a good woman. You ain't into the relationship like that. So you enter the relationship watching and seeing and what you go get out that relationship.
But why would
you ain't taking no
access? Why would I if she has access?
What do you mean? It don't matter if she has access.
Hold on, wait. Okay,
hold
on, wait. No, let's understand this. What do you mean by access, brother?
Okay, listen.
What do you mean by access?
Okay, access is permission. If I meet a girl on the street, and I'm talking to her, whether I tell her right then I want to be married or not, or don't get me whatever, she knows that every nigga.
So you saying it ain't no responsibility in the question of getting it, only the responsibility that she gave it to you? Think about that, bro. So what you saying is half, because this half of it is I'm trying to get the coochie, and the other half is I got the coochie. You saying it ain't no responsibility in me trying to get the coochie, But once she give it to me, all responsibility on her.
That's not fair.
Not all responsibility.
But that's what it
sounded
like.
That's
all the original question was.
She took responsibility to give me the pussy.
You keep saying.
Hold on, listen. The original question, bro. Listen, not all, but the original. Going back to the original question, why are women choosing to be baby mamas?
Because we encourage them to.
Oh man, no.
Yes,
I feel like this.
You saying
for the most part, bro. Not all the time, but for the most part, we encouraged. She probably didn't want to. She was a scared little girl, bro, and we was man. You should be my girlfriend. I'm gonna do whatever you can, and you be my girlfriend. And she gave it to us.
Hey, let's ride with that.
Technically, he scammed. He scammed her out some pussy.
Okay, look. Hold on. Let's ride with that.
Wait a minute. All women don't choose to be baby mamas. You scam her out some pussy, and then some women and females come broken. So that baby is a saver. So fuck what you're talking about.
That's another excuse.
That's an excuse. That baby is a savior.
How's reality an excuse? Because it's not the right thing to do.
If a man tells you after first of all, women have access to sex, so you give it up. A woman gives it up. The man then tells her after the fact, or whether he tell her or show her he don't want no baby, that she still proceeds to have the baby that's been shown already that the man don't want.
Because you're not understanding. You're not.
So whose fault is it again?
No, you're not understanding because men switch it up. You're not understanding. Men switch it up. I could be in a relationship.
But look though.
I could be in a relationship.
Hold on, Denise. Let Nasa go.
That's not what that man wanted, and she chose to make that choice. Then it's her choice, and she has to own it. But
women don't own it. Women complain.
No, they do own it. Women own it.
A lot of women do not own that baby that man didn't want. They be putting your nigga on child support, trying to take everything from him.
No. That's what they do.
What you talking about?
Hold up, Nelson. Y'all say Helen. Know what they do. But this what they do now. So this what they do. They fuck you. They get you pregnant. They switch up and then say, "Oh, you not finna pay." Soon y'all get us pregnant. Y'all say, "Oh, I don't want that baby."
We told you.
Like I said, women.
How's that not fair? Hold on.
My baby did when the baby get here. You don't want the baby.
Exactly.
Wait, I didn't hear you. Wait. Time out. I need one mic. Nasa, I didn't hear what you said.
I said the same nigga that don't want a baby to be in your ear while y'all freaking talking about have my baby when he.
Amen.
That's what go back to the ring. The ring
won't no baby.
They don't matter. It don't matter. Put a ring on it. It don't matter.
They play them games like they want to be a fucking husband.
You are not taking accountability. You blame it on the wife.
And then when shit get rough, that's when they want to sit up there and drop that shit. When shit get rough, they want to drop that shit. And
it's always the man. So y'all move the goalpost.
And then the next female, they expect the next female to be the wife. And then the next female gonna treat their ass like they stupid.
So sex equals pregnancy. That's what you're telling me.
Yeah, what the hell? Ain't that what procreation is?
No, man, sex don't always lead to pregnancy. Because guess what?
But it does. But it does.
How?
It don't always lead to pregnancy, but that's the whole what appropriation is, bro. Sex is pregnancy, bro. Every time you have sex with a woman, you taking a chance of getting her impregnated, bro. You just said it yourself. Can a woman get pregnant with pre-cum? Can a woman still get pregnant with a condom?
But if a woman has access,
that's the whole.
Why are you not checking the nigga dick before he put it in you with the condom on? And they got women condoms. They got women condoms. So you can wear two condoms. You can wear two condoms. The nigga can have on the condom, and the woman always ain't gonna feel it. The woman can have a condom. A man can have a condom.
You do it so much knowing the consequences of it. Why? Because you just want to feel good.
That's NASA. A man can have a condom.
If that's the case, don't have sex. Don't have sex.
So let me ask you this.
Hold on, Helen. Let Nasa finish.
Don't do it.
Don't do what?
Yeah, just don't do it.
Deal with the consequences that come with it. Point blank, period. You as the man, because again, I can't get myself pregnant, so there goes back to the man being accountable.
Thank you.
I can.
No, y'all always moving the goalposts. Y'all always moving the goalposts.
Be produced. Now y'all gonna be somewhere crying because y'all ain't got.
I got a question. And y'all all got daughters. I got a question. I got you. I'm gonna fuck him up with this question.
That's just like a man. They put everything on the woman and never take accountability on themselves.
All right, go ahead, Twan.
Okay, my question is, a lot of these, this conversation come from past situations. So the whole point of this is right for little girls who probably dealing with boyfriends, how they deal with things. So my question is, based off everything that y'all been through, what do y'all tell these little girls right now? Do you tell them what Ramal saying?
Oh, you stole my damn question. Damn.
Or do what's
look, y'all all got daughters. I'm gonna piggyback off Cuzzo. Y'all all got daughters. Each one of y'all who got daughters, would you prefer to tell your daughter, hey baby, wait until marriage because I want you to be married before you have to become a baby mama, or do you say to your daughter, it don't matter?
No,
go out here.
I feel like me personally, this is what you say. You sit down, you talk to your daughters because you don't want your daughters to grow up and go down that same route as you. But and you know how the generation is and stuff like that. You can only, how to put it, you can tell your daughter, you know what I'm saying, how you, like, I don't want you to go out there having sex. I want you to wait because it's consequences after having sex. But then you got your daughter who will say, fuck what my parents say. I'm going to go out there and test the waters for myself. And you have that.
Shouldn't your voice be louder than the people outside of that household? Shouldn't you be breaking cycles?
Your voice, like I said, your voice can be as loud as it can. But your child, at the end of the day, going to do what your child was going to do, what the fuck they want to do at the end of the day.
They have peer pressure from the environment. It's a different world.
So let me ask you a question. Would y'all tell y'all daughters to be a baby mama or a wife first? I want to hear it. Come on.
I'll tell my I'll
tell my daughter to choose, like, honestly, because when you have a child and you can talk, no matter how much you talk to your child, as the older they get, they always gonna, when they get old, they probably gonna want to do what they want to do.
They don't care how always test the water.
Answering the question.
Am I wrong? They're going to
wife first. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell my daughter to be a wife first, but they gonna always test the water.
I don't give a what they ask you. If you gonna tell your daughter,
am I wrong, Twan? Am I wrong, Nessa?
Baby mama.
No. Y'all the oldest, and y'all have kids. Am I wrong?
No.
I feel like that's for when my child get older. Honestly, I can tell my daughter to be a wife or whatever you want to be, but honestly, when they get older and they choose to what they want to choose, I'm just gonna still stand back. No matter if I say,
I'll encourage them. What about encouraging them to be successful, have a career,
exactly?
Live.
That's all I want from my kids.
All about
live word. Oh Lord Jesus.
Being married, being with somebody. Yes, that's a part of it. But still, what about the background stuff? That's all you want to say to people. Again, it ain't always the right conversation. Now they think, oh, life's so peachy and cream and woo that, and the first person he gonna be a dog. She not gonna get me from it. You gotta be literally upfront, 100 to them about everything. You gotta be transparent about it. Yeah. You can preach it all you want, but
them actions is a motherfucker. You gotta show
without telling them the reality of everything, bro. Like this life, you gonna set them up to fail. First person they meet, my
they gonna always think that
that, and then that's not what it's gonna be. You gotta teach them what to look out for as well.
Yep. Yeah, because they always gonna expect at the end of the day for that shit to be perfect. They're gonna always look. They're gonna be like, oh, I gotta be perfect in this. Oh, I gotta have this perfect marriage, this perfect. And they ain't got no room for a mistake.
Okay, go ahead, Twan.
All right, I think everybody right on this one right here. You know, you can't really tell nobody, these kids, anything. You really, you know what I'm saying, you gotta show them. But this the thing about showing them though, bro. It's a more responsibility in showing them. It ain't really just about telling y'all kids like, man, you know, do the right way. It's really about showing them for real, right? So it's all go lay to how you living your life.
Exactly.
So Ramal, as long as you living a married, straightforward life, you giving your kids an example to give them, and that's the best that you can do. But even still, though, bro, with the world that we living in, like for me, my daughters is lame as hell. They real. My bad, that's not a good word. They real good girls. They play with Barbie dolls till they was like 13, 14. That type of shit scared me, bro. I was proud that they was raised that good, bro, but it scared me because the first thing I thought about is what they gonna do when they meet somebody who ain't got good intentions.
Exactly. When
they got bad intentions, bro.
But does that matter? Can I get something?
Listen, if I'm trying to set, hold on, I got the mic. If I'm trying to set my child up to win, really, I have to let them know, like, yes, this is the right. I want you to probably be married. I want you to find a man that's gonna love you, but at the same time, you gotta face the reality that you might fall in love. You might like anybody. Who knows who you gonna like? You gonna have to have some responsibility in that shit. And I ain't gonna hide that from my daughters. I'm not gonna hide that.
That's the point. So look, y'all all prove. Look, you all just proved my point, right? Because what y'all are saying is what I'm saying is this. Even when we talk about our daughters, me understanding that women have access to sex is putting a big responsibility on the woman because she has access to sex by sitting here saying, listen, the cycle that I'm breaking, one, in my household by being married and showing you, that's one. Two, that escapes the excuse for that. Two, you choosing before you give your womb, your precious womb, to any man out here, that you ask yourself, who do you want to be carry? What type of title you want to carry? Do you want to carry a baby mama title, or do you want to carry a man, a wife title? You cannot control what a man will tell you, do, or show you, as long as you stick to your morals and your principles of of what I taught you, and the difference between a baby mama and a wife, and which one you want to wear on your motherfucking top of your head. Then that is what is need to be put out there and shown. Today's society is not teaching or showing our children, especially our little girls, about the difference between and I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with being a baby mama. I'm just saying we need to put out there more, hey, I want to be a wife. And we're not giving that to our children. We're not even giving it to ourselves. We give men, listen to me. Women are the most precious thing on this planet, and your womb is precious. You have to start making decisions. Women have to start making decisions on who they, first of all, understanding that their womb is precious as one. Two, deciding who is worthy and when is that person worthy of it. But if you start seeking to be a wife first, if you carry yourself like you seeking to be a wife, you speak it in existence, you will be a wife and you will give it to that person. That person will get the right, get chosen the right person.
You can't. And I feel like you talking about.
Nah, that's he 100% right about that.
He 100%, but
9 times out of 10. We don't start that frame of mind and frame of thinking until
that's what he not taking into account.
And look,
that is the problem. I am taking into account, but that's the problem.
No, bro.
No, you're not.
Listen, bro.
Wait. Let me tell y'all.
You 100% right. You 100% right. Only if you know what you're doing. What if you don't know what you're doing, bro?
And y'all, us women are the most precious thing on this earth, but it's y'all men is here to protect us. You feel what I'm saying?
What he said was 100% right, but this the thing, you ain't taking into no accountability or nothing else though, bro. You just putting it all on the woman,
okay, look, bro. Okay, I'm gonna go back. This how I'm finna close my. This how I'm
we all play
I think we all need to share that responsibility.
We all play a part.
Listen to this. Let's go back to what NASA said. NASA said that grandma was married. We all know Granny was married more than once. That is the goddamn root from every plant growing and from this family. That is the root. She is the root. We all seen it. We all understood it. Whether or not our mothers or our fathers demonstrated that to us, we all was close to Granny to see it and to understand it. So, with that being said, when you look at marriage and you want to strive for that first, you're looking at the fact that there's protection there. Marriage is protection. As far as if anything happens to where that man don't want to step up, guess what? He got to then pay for it, otherwise court-wise. Secondly, if women are choosing to sit here and be attached to a man biological wise for 18 fucking years rather than be a fucking wife for 18 years, that don't make sense to me. Wait, what about? Let me close it. Then I'm gonna let you go. Marriage is a protection. Women are playing the fucking game wrong at the end of the day, as far as when it comes to who they giving their fucking womb to and how they choosing. And every last one of y'all on this panel has had an example, not throwing shots, but has had an example from Granny on fucking getting a marriage. Whether it was right or wrong, you could have went and said, I want to have a fucking marriage.
Okay, what about...
Wait, hold on, wait a minute. Cuz you said Granny showed a good example of a marriage.
Okay, let me finish this last thing. Last thing. Hold on. One mic.
Was not no good example, cuz.
No, yes, it was. One mic. Women back then, if you look back then, why grandma was married, because women back then, let me say this, marriage rates were high as hell back in the 50s, 60s, 70s.
That's what, because again, they were raised that way.
Women wasn't accepted.
Not even raised that way. Some women
accepted being baby mamas back then.
But you listen, not even back in the day, right. Some women they didn't even get the opportunity to choose a husband.
So did
how the fuck they get
it? And then second of all,
one mic.
And then second of all, you can get married. And then after you get married, your marriage can go downhill after you had a baby. And you can be a baby mother after you're married.
You get child support, you get alimony.
You can get that way. You
cannot. You a baby mama, you ain't getting shit. You get
with a wife, you ain't getting that. You know how many wives out here not getting that? You know how many wives out here ain't getting that?
Marriage is protection.
It's the same. No.
Marriage protected, but you ain't got to be married to get no child support.
I'm just telling you, at the end of the day,
and you don't
before or after, you're still gonna end up a fucking baby mama, whether you want to be married or not.
You end up a ex-wife. You don't end up a baby mama.
Who gives a fuck? Ex, it don't.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. You just put ex-wife in it. At the end of the day, my marriage don't work. I'm gonna end up a fucking baby mama.
Y'all move to
go. Can we get on another subject? Because baby, you're not winning. You're not going to get nowhere.
You give up your womb, all that shit. You had a baby with your wife before you marry her. Grandma and granddaddy had kids before he fucking married her too. So ain't no difference. Y'all
exactly.
Thank you, NASA.
Fucking woman. Shut up, NASA.
Everybody out here having kids under fucking woodlock. So who?
Go ahead,
Twan.
And then you talking about the woman supposed to protect the womb. Woo. All right, cool. But why you trying to slang it to every different type of woman though?
Women have access to sex, so it don't matter.
Oh my God, we back on this.
Don't matter.
What a guy. He say that shit one more time.
He said, "I'm gonna go through this phone." I'm trying to.
Go ahead,
I'm gonna bring mama out on this.
If you this one-sided with life, I feel sorry for your daughter because she gonna be just like the rest of us.
Yeah,
those shit together.
Man, why y'all gonna put that on
real, bro?
Because look how you putting it up on us.
To her, you gonna be all that. She gonna be all holier than thou. And soon she go to college,
it's over with.
She gonna do her thug, and she ain't gonna marry that little boy either.
Yeah, exactly.
I think when it comes to the responsibility of these relationships, right now, we're not really taking care of these. We listen. This the thing, man, for real. We
everything the woman fault. We ain't gotta give it up. We should wait until we
married.
But then
he crazy for that.
If
I would have fed you, boy, you would have been a better man. If like y'all just want,
we wouldn't have sex if y'all would leave us alone. We be cool. We be cool. We will not have sex if y'all didn't leave us alone. I swear to God, y'all don't even know what women go so long without that shit. Yeah. But while we do it, you got this motherfucker steady pressuring you in your motherfucking ears.
That sound like an excuse,
like he wants you so bad when all the time he know he not finna marry you. You are guilty of it as well. All the boys on here guilty of it. Am I lying?
No, it's not an excuse, Grandma, because you have done it too to other women. So it's not an excuse. That's not an excuse because you done it too.
You're not. Listen to me.
To God, if y'all would leave us alone, y'all wouldn't even exist in a world full of women.
Leave us alone.
He's playing the gender card. That's the gender card. He playing the gender card. Oh no, men don't do shit.
All right,
I think we do need to be more responsible with sex in these relationships. It's not just something like we kind of have sex and there's a responsibility with it. There is, and I think it's more than just a woman. I disagree with Ramal, but I think there is no responsibility in these sexes and these relationships and these examples that we are showing these kids. That is a reality, y'all. That's a big fact.
It is.
Reality. So, but the point of blame is irrelevant. The only thing that matters is what we do with the knowledge that we got and what examples that we all show. Point and blame, especially to the women, ain't gonna get us nowhere for real.
Okay, look. I respect that. Listen to me.
He was back in the.
No, all jokes aside, though, I think we all need to share responsibility in sex and these relationships, bro.
I respect that, and I'm gonna go ahead and bow out because y'all chewed my ass up. So we're gonna get to the next topic, and we're just gonna end it with.
I told you were gonna win.
Men and women need to take accountability. All right, we're gonna end it with Twan saying men and women need to take accountability together. Okay, and furthermore, but I gotta answer Nasa's question. I mean Nasa's statement because she got me fucked up. Okay, first of all, my daughter is gonna be like that. Listen to me. A man's daughter do not leave.
Don't do it, cuz. Please don't do it.
What? This is the last thing.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Let me get it.
Do not do it.
Hold on, listen. A man, hold on.
Not speaking into existence.
This is knowledge. A man's daughter. Hold on. Let me get it out.
I'm just telling you.
Okay, let me get it out.
Don't be coming from the point of view. Don't her no fairy tale, bro. You gotta be a real man. You know you have been one of those men. Don't leave my little cousin blind, please. That's all I'm saying.
Not, but listen, you gotta hear the knowledge.
That's all I'm saying.
You gotta hear the knowledge. I'm gonna drop,
bro. That's all.
I got you. But let me drop something to you. Let me drop some knowledge to y'all. For especially for the fathers on here. Listen to me carefully. A man's daughter does not leave from his covenant until she is married. My daughter will not leave from my covenant. She cannot move out until she is married.
Baby,
she cannot live with another man.
Oh no! You can't force her. So what if she don't want to get married? Then what? You gonna force her to get married?
That's how it goes.
You can't force her to get married.
You want to be married because I'm married.
No,
that's the rule.
Ramon, that scripture sound real good. Bro, that scripture sound real good, but I want to see you live that life by example for 20 years. You can't. It's impossible.
No, it ain't.
Why would you even say that? Bro, that scripture sound good out the book. Bro, hold on. That scripture sound good. That scripture sound good out the book, and you go try your best because you a good man. I know you is. But brother, you and your daughter are gonna make mistakes.
Exactly.
And in today's world, if you ain't preparing her for the reality of those mistakes,
she will be prepared.
Leaving her blind, bro.
No. Don't get it twisted.
What she gonna do?
Yes,
you
One mic.
You don't know.
That scripture sound good, and we want to live like that, bro. But you. First of all, bro, you ain't got the power to live your life as righteous as you can like that. You go try your best, bro. You're gonna try your best, and I know you're gonna try harder than most men, because most men can't step up in your shoes, bro. I know this. But even you can't set that example, bro. You don't look at ass, you don't look at booty. Are you the perfect example of a man on this world?
No.
Hell no.
Hold on.
So you can't say nothing like that. That shit sound good, bro. But I live in reality, bro.
Can I respond?
Yes, sir.
Hold on, can I respond to him?
You better be the perfect man. You can't look at ass no more. You better not never look at a booty. You gotta be perfect.
He living off the movies. That's what he doing. He living off the movies. He don't know what reality is.
For real, you gotta be perfect, G.
Can I respond? Y'all not gonna let me respond?
Let me respond. One mic.
One mic. Okay, first of all, it's not necessarily sitting here saying that I live a perfect life or that
is what you just said.
Let me finish. You
saying your daughter ain't gonna do nothing because you said so because of how you live in your life.
Can I get it off? I know what I said. Can I get it off? Can I get it off? Can I get it off?
Go ahead, let him talk.
Can I get it off? Can I have the floor?
Yes,
okay,
sir.
after you, let me speak.
All right, after me. Let me speak.
Be quiet, Denise.
Listen, after me, I'm gonna give you the floor. Listen, I never said that I was perfect or deemed to be. I never said that even as a married man that I have not looked at fucking another woman's butt. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that as far as within my household, breaking cycles on how my daughter see me treat her mother as well as treat her is a representation of what she has in front of her. Being the loudest voice that I can be, still no guarantees, but being the loudest voice that I can be to my daughter outside of this household is what I strive for. On top of that, again, the importance of being under my covenant. When you're under my covenant as my daughter, and I'm your mother's husband, you are going to understand the rules and the ins and outs of how this works. You cannot come to my house with a baby. I'm not saying that I can force you. I'm not saying that I have any type of power over you to make you not walk in my house as a baby mama. But I'm telling you that how I'm setting up in my domain as an unperfect man, you are under my covenant, and you will be taught that. You will be learned that. You will be. I have a full I'm not done, Denise. You will have a full understanding of that as my daughter. So no, I cannot control what you do, but I am the foundation, the start of how your motherfucking mind is being developed. It starts in my house first, and before you walk out my house, you will have the tools, you will have the knowledge, you will have the understanding of every motherfucking thing you need to operate when you walk out of my house. There will not be any excuse. You understand what I'm saying? We will wear the crown as a queen, as a wife. That is what is demanded of you, not as a baby mama. Can I control that? No. But goddamn well, when you under my domain, under my covenant, that is what it's gonna be.
Okay, we get you. So now let me speak. Okay, so when you get that's putting pressure on her to tell her she has no room.
No, that's leading by example.
Wait a minute.
Leading by example.
Leading by example.
It's leading back to she can't make no mistakes. She got to
That's
be.
Not what I said. That's not what I said. Did you not hear me?
Would you listen? So when she's under your covenant, she can't do that. So what happens when she go to college? What happens when that mistake is made?
Did you not just hear me say I gave her the rules? I gave her the tools, the knowledge, the understanding.
Would you listen?
Hold on.
Would you listen? You can put the tool in a person's head all you fucking want to. Just like I could go to church 24/7 a day and have my kids sit at church 24/7 a day, show them the way, the Lord's hand and all that. And they can still get up outside of church and choose their own path and choose a way to make a mistake. They do that shit all the time in this world. So what I'm asking you is, if she did go to college and choose to be a baby mama and make that mistake, so are you going to accept her? Or are you going to be that father and be like, no, I'm not dealing with that.
My shit come with unconditional love, baby. My daughter, I have no strings attached to unconditional love. It comes unconditional. So regardless of her mistakes or not, I'm gonna love my baby through it. But you still missing what I just said. You missed.
Ain't no missing. You can teach your kid. No, it ain't there. Because you can teach your kids. You can teach your kids the best way possible. And they gonna still make that mistake. Let
me say something. This is the problem with society and with households, right? Let me explain something to you. Simple as this. We literally, and I'm gonna use an example. This is my example of why I say households fucked up. Listen to this. we strive. We cut off the limit. Here's an example of even when we talk about, and I'm gonna use graduation. Now, today's society, the limit and the expectations is short for parents. We celebrate our kids graduating from high school as if that is the it all be all, as well as we celebrate the height of fucking far as having kids is baby mama. We are not striving, we are not pushing, we are not even demanding. Which with everything, every lesson, every understanding starts from the home. Start from home. If you lead by example, if you operate by example, if you make sure that you are giving your kids the tools, not saying there's any guarantee, because when you have kids, there is a gamble, there is dice rolling on which direction they're going to go. We understand that part. But if you're trying to tip the scale as a parent, so if you lead your household in the right way, under the right understanding, and give your children the right tools that they need to survive out here and have an understanding, you are trying to tip the scale. Furthermore, that they will become a wife. Furthermore, that they will leave your coveting under the right fucking circumstances. Furthermore, that they will use the tools that you gave them to fucking when they feel like they lost it, they will find their way back home. That is the point. It's not that I'm gonna let you go. I'm not trying to be a perfect dad that says my daughter ain't gonna get lost. I'm trying to be the motherfucking unperfect dad that says here's the motherfucking compass. If you do get lost, you find your way back home from the knowledge, the understanding, the tools that I gave you. We're not doing that. We're okay with our kids becoming baby fucking mamas. That is not okay.
It's not okay.
And we have to do something to change that. And you cannot sit and tell me it don't start from home.
It absolutely start from home, but gee, you can give them all the right tools. They're still gonna make their own choices as adults.
We understand that. But again,
we have to accept that they are gonna make those mistakes, and all we can do is be there for when it happens to continue to lead them
on
the right path.
No doubt about that.
Yeah, that comes from that. I think your answer right there from the baby mothers
I think
being a wife, because you can bring a child into this world, and the mother is the one 24/7, and the dad ain't stepping up.
Listen, man. Parents,
we're gonna end it with Twan, and then we're gonna go to the next subject.
Parents got the opportunities to be either superheroes or just some motherfuckers that was just there. That's kind of like up to you. Ramal, like the best thing that we can do is be superheroes. It's just from experience of life, from the experience of life, and understanding what we go through, the hits, the lows, the valleys, bro. It's just like I'd rather be the example that you being to my daughters, but I'm still go kind of like give them a different game or different angle on how to look at life. I'm gonna be the example though. I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do. I'm gonna be a man, a husband, a responsible man. I'm gonna take care of my business, but that ain't. I'm not gonna push that down their throat, because I know that's not the truth. It's what we want the truth to be. It's what society has told us the truth can be, and it sounds good. The churches and all of it, bro. But the reality of it is, it's not 100% the truth, bro. Whatever you believe the truth is the truth. Whatever I believe the truth is the truth. That's too many different truths, bro.
Facts. So, and I agree.
I'm gonna lead by example with my daughters, exactly how you said, but that ain't how I'm gonna tell them how to live their lives. I'm gonna give them the opportunity to learn and choose and make best decisions on their own, not by no covenant, bro.
That's facts. And
everybody gotta learn.
Look, everybody got their. I'll end it with this, and we'll get to the next subject. I respect everybody's opinion. We all got our own ways of doing it. Again, this is no shot at any other women on the panel who are baby mamas. I love y'all, and I am not judging. Okay,
cut your ass.
That is the end of that. So we will go to the next subject, and this one might rub the man.
Baby mamas, can't nobody little baby mamas. It's all good.
I got you, cousin. I love you. Look, now we're gonna get on the man though. This might rub the man a certain type of way. So we're gonna attack them. Okay, here's the question. Are women more ambitious than men today? Do women go out and hunt more than men? Has the role switched? Are women more ambitious than men? And I'll start off the panel first by saying, hell yes, women are more ambitious than men. Men are fucking weak as hell in today's society. But we're gonna go with Kevin after I just stated that.
Wait, you talking about like ambitions in what way? Like work wise, or what you talking about?
Go getters.
You say what?
And go getters, as a go getter, as get out here and get to the bag, take care of the family, whatever the case may be. Is women more ambitious than men in today's society? Go ahead, Kevin. What your thoughts is? Yes or no? And you comment on it.
Shit, I mean, I feel like we kind of lack in that area a little bit. You know, we take time to process of what we finna go out and get. You know, I would say, yeah, women probably is more ambitious than us. You know, to go for it. You know, go get us and all that.
Okay. Go ahead, Helen.
Well, I say yeah, women's is because I'm only because of what I be seeing and what I have seen and stuff and what I'm doing. So I say yeah.
Okay, but why? You don't want to elaborate?
Because I do everything. And I'm not down for no man or nothing like that, but I'm just I don't want to keep going.
The question is, Denise, are women more ambitious than men, and why? So do women get out here and they're the hunters now? You know, back in traditional days, women were the stay-at-home moms and take care and nurture the kids, while men were the hunters. We were ambitious to go get the food and put it on the table, have the role switch. Are women more ambitious? Are they the hunters now? Are y'all getting the food and putting it on the table, and the men just sitting there eating that shit? What do you think? Huh?
Women out here doing everything.
And why do you say that? So men ain't stepping up no more?
Some men, but not all.
Yeah. And how do you feel about that?
These days now, these men want to use you. That's all they want. Use you to lay your head, to drive a car, to put money in their pocket. And then
not all men though.
Talk shit.
Go ahead, come on, Kevin. Talk that shit. Come on.
Hey, not all men, especially men who know like we got it together already. Shit, we can live out our damn car. We don't need y'all for y'all crib. No,
talk that shit, bro.
Because guess what? When it's time for us to get this paper and all that, we could later on get that crib and all that. We don't need y'all. You feel me? But I would still say y'all is more ambitious than us because we do it, you know, lazy or.
See, that's what I'm saying.
It ain't
lazy. But you got older men right now who acting like they fucking 18, 17, 16 in the motherfucking brain. And
you say older men?
On 40.
Yeah.
We're talking about men and boys. There's a difference. There's a difference between men and boys.
Again, she said they grown, but they still got the man of a 16-year-old.
Exactly.
Well, why y'all okay with taking care of 16-year-olds? Why y'all okay with taking care of 16-year-olds? Now I'm throwing some controversy out there. Why y'all okay with taking care of 16-year-olds?
Because that said woman still got the man of a 16-year-old, whether she got kids or not. We do have those women out here as well.
Yeah. Facts.
Well, that's
they be bummed.
What is it? I think I got a little controversial perspective on this. I think that the world kind of turned its back on confident men. And
come on with it.
For some reasons, the confident man of yesterday was a predator. Let's just go ahead and keep it real. He was a rich predator. He knew how to control, manipulate, all that shit. But he was a strong man. And the world kind of turned its back on strong men. So it's like, it's so hard to be a strong, straight man today. And then especially with everything going on with, you know, with the sexualities of things and all this mental health shit, like it's kind of like damn near like a sin to be a strong man who's strong and is confident in his thoughts and his actions and things. So it kind of like, it ain't so much that the woman is more ambitious. It's just the man has kind of like they underground. They laying low, like all the real men, like, you know, like you can't even put yourself out there. It's so hard to just be strong and confident because the world is soft as hell. So it kind of like made it kind of like a easy avenue for all these baby mamas that you speaking of to start doing their own thing. All these Instagram girls to start hustling their own ways because the men has just like shrunken.
Yeah, it's like y'all took the back seat and let
we took the back seat.
A lot of men tired of y'all motherfucking women always talking shit.
No, it be a lot of men. No, it be a lot of men.
All y'all do is mad. Niggas go out there and get the check. It ain't enough for y'all. You want more.
No, it be a lot of men who don't own up to
their long list.
No, it be a lot of men who don't own up to that shit. Then they got their mothers on their motherfucking. Then they got their mothers with the titty in their mouth telling them that they right about everything and they ain't never wrong in shit.
Listen, the system was already created and made for y'all ass anyway. When motherfucking houses.
No, that's not true, man, bro. What type of church stuff the system was made for the woman, bro?
He watching Twan. He watching.
I don't know what he talking about,
listen
man.
To me. Okay, listen to me. You gotta let me get it off. You gotta let me get it off. Listen. The system. We all know was created from the white man, but it was made for white women. Black women protection. Black women have adopted the system that wasn't made for them. So let me correct that. I'm not saying y'all adopted the system.
That's true.
You gotta let me get it out. Y'all adopted the system, and when housing programs came in and all that shit, guess what y'all then said? Fuck the nigga.
We don't want him. We don't want
them. But then now y'all, and then fast forward, why you got all these Cardi B videos, fucking nigga, get rich nigga with all them stupid ass songs and niggas ain't shit and this and all that, and you wonder why
y'all made it that way. Y'all made it that way. Y'all made it that way. And technically, we ain't. And wait a minute. And technically, it wasn't even about that. About the system. The white people made the system, right? For black men not to be in the fucking household when they made Section 8.
Y'all bit the bait.
Wait a minute.
Y'all bit the bait. You motherfuckers got them houses.
It was the man decision.
You got that motherfucking government leak. That government
it was the man decision. It was the man decision. If he wanted to stay in that motherfucking household, he provide for his motherfucking family.
Hell, when if the housing man, if the lady came
and go that direction,
if the lady came and said the man can't be in the house, what you talking about?
Hold on, no. Look, if he ain't doing what the fuck he's supposed to do, what he in the house for any goddamn way? If y'all would have already put us in the crib, if y'all would have already put the woman in the crib, we wouldn't have needed the motherfucking Section 8s and low income fucking way. So it makes sense for them to exclude y'all from being there, because again, if y'all was taking care of business, we wouldn't even need they fucking assistance.
Exactly.
No, you missed the trap. It was a trap that was set up.
Y'all missed the trap because they don't want y'all to take care of y'all black queen.
That solves the trap. That solves it.
Listen. Y'all bit the bait. The white man's bait. Y'all bit it.
Y'all
bit it.
Y'all took the bait because
y'all took the bedroom apartment with my mama. Them was decisions they was facing because the niggas they was messing with was still living with their mamas and not stepping up to the plate to put these ladies in no crib. So again, y'all got excluded out the household because y'all wasn't doing what y'all was supposed to do. And what the fuck you supposed to do? Back in them days, they living in the projects. Brittany got a three bedroom apartment, 6 kids. Her daughters got kids. The niggas ain't moving them out. So again, when the opportunity comes to get their own space and be comfortable, hell yeah, they took that shit, regardless of the fucking consequences.
Exactly.
Again, if
y'all gave the government that, y'all gave the government that leeway.
They wouldn't need to assist.
Y'all gave the government that leeway, not women.
Why do men, how could a man have ambition and put it out there when the household that even if he is in a household woman, ain't peaceful, ain't sacred? You women out here making it more hard for a man than the man got it already. get out here and do it in the first place.
If you come and provide,
wait.
Only way it's gonna be peaceful if you come in this motherfucker, you provide.
Can I speak on that? Can I speak on that?
And I don't need you to provide my wants and my needs.
Okay, hold on.
The house will be peaceful. You'll have a cooked dinner on the table. Your clothes will be washed. Your slippers we
nah, that's not how it's gonna work.
Come in my household, think you want shit and you ain't providing shit.
Look, bro.
Go ahead.
Bro, listen, man. For real, ain't no fucking way that a man gonna be able to make himself a man in a toxic situation, bro. He gonna have to separate himself from that. Listen, bro, the best thing that man can do is not try to go to that toxic situation and fix that toxic situation. The best thing that man can do is fix himself. Separate himself from that toxic situation, become a man, and then come back and fix the toxic situation.
But what about men that are fixed and they still having problems with the fucking woman who's supposed to be ambitious but making it hard for them?
No, what about the women? What about the women who are fixed?
So women don't nag, y'all don't nag, y'all ain't nagging. Y'all ain't y'all. Traditional women no more. Y'all don't cook. Motherfuckers don't know how to cook from scratch.
Only have a woman nag.
Hot dog water and noodle juice.
We only have a woman nag if you're not sitting up there listening to her when you're fucking up or when she needs help with something. That's the only time a woman nag is when they going through something and they need you to listen and you brush that shit the fuck off.
Man, that's always nag.
Exactly.
But look,
you can bring home 40,000 a year.
You could be
bring home $900 check.
Y'all think that money? You think that money?
Tell him, Kevin.
No, you think that money is gonna solve everything? Money and shit don't solve nothing.
But wait. I'ma speak on Maz. Like, I love this question because I'm kind of going through it myself, and that's why I said I choose me, because I did everything. And don't get me wrong, I don't want to down my man. I really don't. But it's at some point it's time for you to be the man, because it's at a certain limit. I can't keep doing everything. Like, I would like for you to step up, and I have been going through that lately with my man, and I don't want to, but you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't want to down for him. I want to build, and I want to build both of us. Like, if I can help you and make you because I know.
But maybe you ain't being more. Maybe you ain't being more. More. What's the word I'm looking for? Positive around the motherfucking house.
That's the thing. I'm positive.
All the time.
No,
maybe you don't know how to talk to a person, address.
See, that's the thing.
I'm
more positive. Hold on, wait. Let me speak. I am positive. I can't speak on other women. I only can speak for myself. I am a good.
So you know how to talk. So you know how to talk to a man even when you mad.
Yes, I know how to talk.
Bullshit.
Listen. See, you're not listening. I know. Like I said, I can't speak for other women, but I know how to talk to a man.
So you in that bitch like, honey.
Don't none of their ass know how to talk to no man, bro. Exactly. One of their ass.
I heard this. Look, be for real. I heard this on the talking show. For real. I heard this on the talking show. They was talking about the same thing we talking about.
She told me she be around that bitch like, nigga, get the fuck up and do what the fuck I said.
No, would you listen?
Fuck you up. That's what I heard.
No, wait. I heard this on the talk show though. Who told me it was saying?
I heard that from now.
Wait a minute. Same thing. But you know, only how women talk that way is when it's coming from a man. You feel what I'm saying? Okay. When a man come off that way to a woman, and that could be the sweetest thing, you rubbing that shit off on your woman, and then your woman gonna be talking that same way towards you how you talk to her.
Y'all are not feminine or submissive. That's bullshit.
Because y'all not.
And man is not supposed to be submissive and feminine. We the leaders. We run that motherfucker.
Okay.
Y'all, when we get home, we have our motherfucker on the goddamn table.
That's the problem right there. Let your woman shut down. That household gonna be in fucking shambles, nigga. You better recognize who running for real. You
exactly. Because need you not. We make all the decisions. We gotta make our own date nights. We gotta sit up there. That's how I say we are the leaders, because at the end of the day, when we say, oh damn, we make a date night, we be like, oh babe, okay, we need a date night. Well, go ahead, babe. You whatever you want to do, you go ahead. Like damn, man, like you putting us in the lead. Either way,
and that's all I hear. And that's all I hear.
It's like y'all always
One
putting in the effort to do nothing. We want to be surprised some motherfucking time.
Exactly.
I don't want to have to do everything. It's like
don't get mad when we
you throw your shit on the floor. I don't complain. I pick your shit up.
Don't complain at all.
For a couple of days to see if your little dirty ass gonna do it, but you ain't. But still.
And let me tell you, hold on, Ramon. And let me tell you, listen. I got witness right now today that, like I said, I'm not like, I don't know how to nasty. I don't know how to, all I can do is speak for myself. I am a real one just speaking for myself because I get up in the middle of the night. I'm up to 2-3 in the morning washing his drawers, his clothes, make sure he got stuff ready for work, even with my kids.
But is that mouth doing the same thing?
No,
like
listen,
clothes?
I don't disrespect. Listen, I don't disrespect. Listen,
you like NASA? Get your dirty ass up in the kitchen.
No, I don't disrespect. I'm not gonna disrespect you if you're not disrespecting me. I'm not gonna disrespect you.
And get mad when we don't want to have fucking sex.
I have not.
All right. Hold on. Let's want to get the mic.
And get mad when we don't want to have fucking sex with you because y'all ass don't put in no motherfucking work.
Okay, go ahead.
We dog tired after we done finished doing everything.
Y'all got us fucked up. If I'm doing everything you want me to
don't get no break.
You got me fucked up.
And then when you ask him like to do something for you, he don't want to do it for you, but you just look at it like, damn, I just did all this and I can't get one simple thing out of you.
Oh, yeah.
One simple thing. And I just experienced this last night. I'm up till 2-3 in the morning watching my kids' clothes, everything.
I'm letting them speak.
And all I ask for is a foot rub because I gotta run up and down stairs in the building to wash our clothes. I'm carrying 3 loads of clothes going up and down the stairs.
You don't even look submissive right now. The way you talking, you don't sound submissive or cooperative.
Hey, look, I'm gonna go ahead and speak now.
And I can't even get a foot rub. Like
listen, bro. I agree with you 100%, man. Like women definitely not submissive and all that, but at the same time, a lot of men ain't really created a atmosphere for these women to be that kind of soft. Like, you know, like for me personally, you know, like man, we all want that. Me personally, of course, I want my woman to be more softer, more submissive. But at the same time, I still got to take into the accountability to all the toxic behavior that I done built up in her. That's a lot of shit she got to unpack, bro. All that shit that I did to her. So, you know, the best thing for me is to take responsibility and understand, like, man, if I want my woman to be more feminine, I got to create that atmosphere. I got to do the work. But at the same time, I still got to understand that, and y'all women too, that man, like we trying, we actually trying, and y'all ain't. When this the thing when it comes to the women, when we trying, y'all not.
Yeah,
when we trying, when we putting in the work, that's when y'all ass disappear, and then it's like y'all catch us when we not trying. I don't like that shit.
And I'm finna tell you why that happened, cause it's because we be waiting so long for y'all to try to the point
so long
we gave up on y'all trying, G.
Like, let me tell you something.
And that's where you get that pushback from.
Like, let me tell you something. I had like my situation. I'm gonna be 30 years old October the 2nd. And
damn, you old as hell.
And my man told his cousin,
that Kevin Hart,
I feel bad. Listen, and my man told his cousin he feel bad that he couldn't do nothing for none of my birthdays because he, you know, it was a lot going on or whatever situation was. And I didn't get mad. I didn't scream. I didn't do nothing because all I don't want nothing. I really don't want nothing. All I want is for you to say happy birthday, a card. That is fine. That's all I want. I'm not the jewelry, the diamonds. I'm not on it. I just want to give me a text, happy birthday. Say happy birthday if you here, or just give me a card. That's all I'm asking for. I'm finna be 30 years old. And it's crazy for a man to sit here and say, I got to make up for all them years I missed of your birthday. That's hurtful.
Let me explain something. Right? Let me get the flow.
Cousin,
I think
love you. Hold on. But you expecting too little for all that you do.
For real. That's what I was saying.
That's what I said.
And again,
you deserve so much more.
Our accountability, G. a motherfucker gotta hold him to that. Yep, you ain't did all this in all them years, so that's why when it came to it now, a motherfucker was supposed to do whatever the fuck they had to do to make sure it was a special one and it was different. It's like you talk about it, you know you did it, but then to still show no effort in changing that, like no, like it don't sit right.
And that's why he don't deserve Helen, and that's why he don't deserve your soft voice. He don't deserve your soft voice.
Like,
so what's the angle? So what's the point then? Just to continue being in a toxic relationship?
No, to move the fuck on.
To move the fuck
on. Let me ask this question. So if each one of y'all, or just in general, not y'all, because I don't want to narrow it down, but we're gonna continue to talk in general. So, do you think that for women in today's society, if they was to hypothetically get a good man, truthfully, do y'all believe that y'all can be submissive, feminine in that relationship the entire time and really be a traditional woman? Yes or no?
Nigga, I'm already a traditional woman.
I know.
You
no
got
way.
women who
Listen,
not
man, that's
married and be
that's
like
too much
that in
responsibility to put on somebody. Bro,
It's not really, because
9
I
times
know
out of
I
10,
can.
bro, if a woman meet a good man, she go think he lying 9 times out of 10 because that's what women are used to. They used to men who lying. So, but he go show. Listen, bro, he go show that he a good man. He go step. He go know how to step. He go know what to do. But this the thing, that woman's still broken, bro. Yeah, it's up to that man. Listen, bro, for me, it's up to that man to understand, like, okay, am I ready to deal with a broken woman, or do I just want to go ahead and move on? Because you got to understand that woman has been through some shit, bro.
So why don't she go get herself fixed before dating?
It's gonna take time to break them walls down. I mean,
and why he can't be a man? Why he can't be a man?
That means women gotta take accountability. Hold on, you gotta let me get the floor. That means women need to take accountability for your actions, because at the end of the day, nobody is fucking made to build you up. You build your fucking self
exactly.
up.
And women,
so don't tell me you broken when I'm a good man and I come to you to marry you and all 6 of your motherfucking kids, and you talking about you broken. You should have got your shit together before
No, because that's not how it goes. That's not how it goes. That's not how it goes. Because you already. Well, let me talk, Helen. Wait, Helen. Let me talk, Helen.
Hold on, Mike. One mic.
Let me talk, Helen. Let me talk. No, because that's not how it goes. First of all, a real man go know and look at a woman and go tell if she's broken or not, for one. For two, a woman is already trying to fix herself regardless. But women, it takes a long time for.
So all y'all had therapy? All y'all had therapy?
Yes, I had therapy.
Are you still in therapy?
Huh?
Are you still in therapy?
Who, me?
Yes.
No, because I fixed myself.
So have you learned? Oh, listen, she fixed herself. So have you learned?
That's crazy.
Are you feminine, submissive, and you talk to your man with respect no matter what?
Not if he disrespected me.
Oh, here we go. Not if he disrespected. See the motherfucking.
That's no, because you're not understanding why. So secondly, this is what Ramal said.
Hold on, time out.
This is what Ramal said. This is what Ramal said. Ramal said so.
I gotta put you on mute, look at these, because your ass is. Hold on.
Because I was still talking. I never stopped.
Wait, I gotta finish asking the question. NASA, Helen, have you done the work? Have you put in the therapy sessions and you went to got health books and mental? Have you done the work?
Yes, I don't need it. I don't need it.
She don't need it. You hear that, Twan? NASA, have you done the work?
I've definitely done the work.
Oh, you've been in therapy?
No.
So you got health books, mental books?
Yes, I do.
You got spiritually close to God?
Yes.
But you ain't got no therapy. You ain't got no therapy. How you do the work?
My therapy is my kids. It's what.
Oh, you hear that shit?
That's a lie. Don't say my therapy.
What's your therapy?
No, I'm saying my therapy.
Hold on, Helen. Hold on.
Hold on. Let him talk, because he's trying to prove a point, y'all.
Hold on, Helen. What's your therapy, NASA?
My therapy is reading. I haven't fixed.
Oh, hell no. How you fix yourself without going to go get professional help to be able to know what you are doing or not doing correctly as a submissive traditional woman, and you walk around and tell me something, y'all fix yourself through kids. I don't need that.
Let me tell you something.
What is wrong with y'all?
You know, cuz you be having me right, and then when you get to talking, you lose me.
Can I talk?
Like I said, I can't speak for nobody but myself, but I'm a damn sure.
Y'all ain't done the work, man. What is wrong with y'all?
Can I talk?
I feel like I'm damn sure a good ass woman.
You can talk out the hell. Go ahead.
And like I said, my therapy is my kids. I changed my ways, and I done had so many people tell me, like, Helen, that ain't you because you the type that you a snatch a bitch. You will do that. I don't do that no more. I been changed my ways.
That make you healthy. Cause you ain't
kids, because you know what I think about, Lord ain't Jesus. Nobody gonna love to raise my kids better than me, and I don't need to be doing nothing that's gonna get me in jail, losing my life to killing me. Cause baby, I am my mother's child, but I changed my way.
Helen, you ain't done the work, baby.
Can I talk?
Go ahead.
I done the work. I have done the work. I have done the work.
Twan after the Denise. Okay, I got you. Go ahead.
One, you keep making all these conversations about women. What the fuck you got against us women?
Oh,
Lord, wait a minute. For two, I just want to say something. You can go to therapy. A woman can change her ways and stuff like that.
Where's your husband at? I need to ask him. Do you talk to him the right way? Are you submissive? Because I hear bullshit.
Would you listen? I'm only submissive if you.
I thought Denise.
Right, I'm talking. I'm only submissive if you show me the respect I show you.
Do you hear this shit, Twan?
I'm listening.
If you show me the respect I show you, but on this podcast that I was listening to on this podcast, the only way a woman bees like that if the man is bringing that energy to her. If the man is not bringing that energy to her and he's soft with her, that's when a woman is going to be soft with him. But if you bringing that fucked up energy to her, so she's like going to bring that fucked up energy to you.
So you feel like the man set the tone?
The man sets the tone.
All right, go ahead, Twan.
Man, I forgot what the fuck I was going to say. Go ahead, continue.
The man most definitely set the tone.
Hey. I want to get back to NASA.
Oh yeah, I know what I was finna say.
Okay, go ahead, Twan. I like.
You say, damn man, no, hold on, come back.
What you feel like? No, Twan. Well, how you feel? Do the man set the tone in relationships? Or how the woman acts in the relationship?
Hold on, Twan. Let Kevin get in real quick. Go ahead, Kevin. Do you think you got a submissive woman at home? I ain't trying to get you in trouble.
Oh, you say what? Cause
I know what I was gonna say.
Do you think you got a submissive woman at home?
I am.
Like who actually respects you and all that shit?
Do you got that at home?
I mean, yeah, but outside of that, a woman gonna still do what they want to do anyway, though. Shit.
No, Kevin. What he's saying is, do she bring respect to you or anger to you all the time, or is it both ways?
Have she done the work? Have she been in therapy? Have she done the work?
Is it both ways for y'all? Is what he's saying. Is it both ways for y'all?
No, don't comment on your situation, but have you had or felt a submissive traditional woman? Have you come across it?
Yeah, but it be like at the same time. Yeah, but like at the same time, a motherfucker, they go through like their own personal reasons to the point a motherfucker might step out like to the point they disrespect you or something like that. Like it happens, shit. No matter how respectful you is or what you do, you can do everything and all that. They go still be their own person at the end of the day if they choose to disrespect you in some case of what reason they might,
I agree with that. Go ahead, Twan.
Okay, first of all, doing the work, bro. When you talk about doing the work, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a big fit. That's a big step. It's a lot of people who've never done the work. Cause you're right. It's just not just reading or, you know what I'm saying? It's a combination of things. It's a combination of getting to a spiritual relationship with God, actually knowing what you are doing right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you might need professional help. But my thing is, I don't think nobody should be doing that to be trying to be no traditional nothing. I think somebody should be doing that just to be a better themselves. Like the role of being a traditional woman is kind of like everything ain't for everybody no more, bro. It's some women out here who probably need 3 husbands. I'ma just go ahead and be real. It's some people out here that don't need to be married at all.
Yeah.
I think the idea that society has placed that like this is how it's supposed to be is a false narrative, bro. For real, for real. And it's okay to lead by, but the only thing about false narratives is exactly what we've been talking about all the time. You set yourself up for failure for shit like that.
Yeah,
I agree. So going back to the question, a man basically, in so many words, hearing from you women is that a man is not, and women are more ambitious than man, and it's from a ton of reasons, but more so likely has nothing to do with y'all, but more so with the man and his whole attributes and his mindset. Am I correct? Am I correct?
Yeah, but can you answer my question? Why
yes,
all these
correct,
motherfucking questions towards us women?
I'm not. I'm just speaking. I'm just talking.
Every question you come up with,
I want to hear a question towards the men.
You know what it is?
That.
Listen, what y'all not understanding is Ramon coming from a perspective that, look, man, I'm taking care of my business. So he not coming from a perspective of I'm a fuck up ass man. Y'all gotta understand that.
But the way he
ain't
talking,
no buts. It's
no,
not no
Twan, but the way he talking and the way he answering his own questions is he putting it all on the women.
He is. Okay. He's very biased.
That I agree.
Very biased.
That I agree.
Hold on.
Let me coming from a perspective of that he got his shit together. He ain't thinking about people who don't got their shit.
Let me respond. Listen, when I'm coming, and also Twan is right, but I'm also, and I'm gonna piggyback off that. When he say that, got your shit together, but it's also from experience, right? So example would be when I'm on the panel, and I hear and I ask each one of you women individually, as far as have you done the work, and you all have pretty much, in so many words, ain't done the fucking work, but
ain't done the work.
But then from the experience of understanding, doing the work is not just it's a number of things. It's therapy. It's health books. It's God. It's becoming one within yourself and figuring out mentally who you want. It's a lot of things that you have to do consistently every single day that gets that heals you. Not going to go read one book, not your kids, not I didn't go to therapy at all. To become the best you, it's an everyday work thing. So
I have to go to therapy.
Huh?
So I have to go to therapy. What you think?
Yeah. You cannot heal yourself unprofessionally. How do you heal yourself unprofessionally?
But I feel like
from daddy absent.
I don't need therapy.
I hope all y'all
Okay, let me know how you gonna heal yourself from childhood wounds, from absent father wounds, from boyfriend wounds. We're talking about 20, 30 years for damage.
No, but hold on now.
That shit not holding me back today.
Hold on now.
That shit not holding me back today. I ain't never used an excuse about what a nigga used to do to me that's holding me back from getting to where I want to be. So in that aspect, yes, I am healed. Yes, I am healed enough to speak to another woman about my life experience.
Can I challenge you on that? Can I challenge you on that?
Go ahead.
No. Now we're gonna keep it still.
Yeah, go ahead.
But challenge you on that. How when your pick of the litter?
What's wrong with my pick of the litter?
If your pick of the litter it has created your circumstances, then how have you healed yourself? You are what you attract.
Absolutely.
How can you heal yourself? How can you have healed yourself if you are attracting broken man yourself?
Cousin, am I right now? Am I physically tied down to any one of them broken men?
No. But Ramon,
again, I could have been.
Yeah.
Again, I could have been.
So would you say now?
I've been proposed to twice by broken men. If I was just in it for marriage to be my end goal, then yes, I could have picked to marry any one of them, knowing that they were not the person for me.
Okay.
And then that calls for.
I respect that.
Yes. And then,
Mama,
like
I got a question.
Earlier, that comes from that strong mindset. That comes from that strong mindset. You have women who out here is more stronger than other women who don't tolerate that shit, who don't put up with that shit at all. And then for order for your household to become as peaceful as it is, ain't nobody in a fucking household is never broken. Everybody in that motherfucking household gonna be broken. You can't fix one broken person. Both of y'all gotta work on that shit together and by yourself and to become peaceful in your household. But if one person working on it and another one ain't working on it, it's gonna for always be toxic. Both of y'all have to sit down and make that mindset that y'all both want to work on it together. Yep. But like I said, it's that mindset. You got that mindset of women who say, "Oh, I'm not going to sit out there and put myself through this situation." You feel what I'm saying? Even when growing up, you can be growing up and you can have a fucked up ass childhood, and you got kids. You see how you was raised. Is your mindset for you to say, I'm not finna sit out there what I grew up on and put that shit towards my kids. I'm not doing it. You feel what I'm saying? You got some people who do it and you got some people who not do it. It's the mindset. It's how strong you are.
All right, y'all got some shit. And when we grew up and got to having kids, we did not want our children to go through the stuff that we had to experience in life.
Exactly. So it's your decision to change that motherfucking narrative. It's your decision to change that path.
Because
again, you know what I'm saying?
I respect it. So
I can be married, right? I can be married. Oh, holy little gal, marry women that were my whole life. But I got a toxic, fucked up ass marriage.
And then you got
hold on. What is that toxic, fucked up marriage gonna do to my kids? Marriage so perfect. It's all fucking flowers and rainbows until it ain't. What is that showing my children?
Exactly. That's why I say when someone you got married women out here who sit up there and just be in the shit for their kids. And not for themselves. Even when it comes down to the baby mama, you got some people who deal with that baby daddy.
Boy, you're a girl.
Exactly.
Yeah, when they grow up, you don't preach this marriage. And again, that person that might have married them, motherfucker done blinded the whole family. He done tricked everybody. Everybody think he's so good. Then when your daughter or whoever move out with them, and it's a fucked up situation. But all I know is marriages, I gotta fight for this marriage, I gotta do this and I gotta do that, and it ain't right for me. Like, again, these things happen in marriages as well. Sometimes that shit don't happen during the relationship phase. Then what?
Yeah, that's why I said you could be peaches and cream when y'all meet. Then when y'all get married, you know, a whole man could put on a whole fucking facade, and then that other side come out. You feel what I'm saying? You could be married in a relationship, and then he'll never hit you, he'll never disrespect you, and then once that married life come on and them kids, it's a whole different story. He could be beating your ass, he could be, you know what I'm saying? He could be doing a lot.
Well, I got it. In other words, men ain't ambitious, and women, y'all psychologically heal yourselves. I got it 100%.
Whatever, Ramon.
I got it.
Hey, look, I want to listen, because I agree with you.
This has been the woman bashing session.
Yeah,
I agree. I agree with you as far as like professional work need to be done, but that don't necessarily mean it got to be therapy. That's a lot of different things going on. There's a lot of different techniques, but sometimes we do need to go past that mirror. It's a lot of fear in facing yourself, bro. Yeah. Like for real, man. It's hard for people to do, man. But for it I don't think I think what society go wrong is just putting therapy as like that's a fear factor. Why not use different therapy principles first and build somebody up where they can talk to somebody?
So,
like, there's so many things that could be done professionally. Like, I'm talking about real work. I ain't talking about just reading no books, bro. But that don't necessarily mean that a person got to go in front of somebody who they not comfortable with and talk about stuff that they not comfortable talking about, bro.
Yeah.
It's different. It's a lot of things that we can be doing.
Hold on, Twin.
It's
just a family. Can somebody else put their input on it? Is it just family, or can somebody else put their input?
It's everybody. And it's to the point where You got motherfuckers who sit up there and don't.
You know, Helen, hold on.
And you got people who don't admit they wrong. You feel what I'm saying? And then you got them friends and the family members knowing that you wrong, but always saying that you right, and that could fuck a person up too in the head. Because you could be like, oh, you can have a person who come up to you like, no, you wrong, and you give them their advice. Then they go to the person who not gonna tell them that they wrong and gonna accept their advice.
Yeah.
Okay, we got you. Go ahead, Helen. You can add somebody if you want. Go ahead.
No, I ain't adding it. She right here.
No, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. You can put on the screen.
Hey everybody, hey family. This is Jason cousin
This
Linda.
is cousin Linda. Hi.
Hello.
That's my cousin Twine. You know, you met Denise.
Okay, throw a question up there to get you can get a seasoned opinion, a seasoned answer.
The question was, are women more ambitious than men in today's society?
Well, in my opinion, that's
Sure.
very vague.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on your social circle.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my social circle, there's a lot of ambitious men that's on my level
Mm-hmm.
and above.
Are you a professional?
I like to consider myself, yeah.
Like corporate America professional?
I'm sorry?
Like corporate America or like
yes.
business?
Yes.
See,
now, in my younger day, I still had my social circle. A man had to have what I had at 25, 30 or more. If you didn't, and I heard, then I wouldn't be attracted to him. And you only attract really what you are. So if I'm going out, if I'm leaving my house, like I tell Helen with that bonnet on it, then a man will look at you. Oh, I don't mind a woman with a bonnet, and that man ain't jack. He ain't got nothing.
You hear that, lady?
You know what I mean?
That's
but if you walk out there with your head held high and you think you got it going on, then Helen or another female here will attract something a little bit better.
Standards change. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Thank you for that. At least you want to put Marcus on the screen. What did he have to say? Are women more ambitious than men in today's society?
Let me put a question out there because that's very vague.
Okay, go ahead.
My question is to the women. Do you give your man, and your man could be your boyfriend, your husband, your live-in mate, do you really give him the props? You're the man. Put your foot down. You're the man. Do you guys elevate him like that?
Oh, that's a great question.
Yeah, I do. I do all the time.
Okay, because that's very important. That's me, my age, and even
your props.
and even younger. You know, a man like, and I have to tell some of the young women, men and women, we're made different. Not by choice, we're just wired differently. Mm-hmm. And some men, it's okay to stroke his ego. It's okay. You know, I don't want to wear the pants. If I want to, I can. I've never been one, and some of the women say, I don't need a man. I don't need a man. F him. I don't need a man. Okay. I don't need a man, but I want that companionship. You see, it's a big difference. So all the women that say, I don't need a man, I can do this by myself. Okay, well, you go to the dildo store and you get your fix. You get your fix. We don't need them, but it's always good to have that companionship.
I know that's right. I appreciate that. Anyone else got anything else to say to that?
No.
No?
I mean, no one have no comments other than Ramel. Who is that? Ramal.
Nobody got comments? No?
Not really.
Okay, well.
I feel you 100% with everything that you saying, that ain't nothing wrong with stroking your man ego and doing all that. But what do you do when you have that said man and you stroking their ego and you doing all that stuff and they still are not showing you that ambition or that push forward to be more of a provider for their family and again to be the man? Because again, we all want that man to be the man. I don't want to have I don't want to have to do everything. I don't want to have everything on my plate. But
I want to speak on it as a man. I'm definitely a man who I had this problem, you know, with my woman. But this the thing I have to understand everything that I built up thus far, though. Like all the toxic behavior, I got to take responsibility for the toxic behavior thus far. So I can't expect her to understand how to big me up like that. Like it's hard. Like I want my woman to do that. Every man want their woman to be able to do that. And for the strong women who are able to do that, big ups to y'all. But I think the strong women need to understand that, man, for a lot of women, that's hard to do. That's hard to do, to open up and tell this man you the shit. It's not that easy, y'all. Okay. I want it. I ain't gonna lie, but it's like I still gotta understand. Like I gotta build my woman up. So first of all, she gotta build herself up to be able to be strong enough to do that. That's first of all. But I still gotta be willing to give enough room to understand that it's gonna be some flaws for her to be able to do that. But it's a good thing though. But I just don't think it's just for a lot of us in these toxic relationships. It's just not a reality.
I agree. Anything else? Anybody got something else? No? No more comments? Sure? Going once, going twice.
I want to chime in on something.
Go ahead.
Women trying to stay in a relationship or stay in a marriage because of the kids. That relationship is so toxic. I've never been one of the women to stay in my marriage for the sake of the kids when it was so toxic. And then the kids end up suffering and seeing and hearing things that they shouldn't even see and hear.
Makes sense.
You know, but everybody got their own little opinion.
And that was the topic that I was posing. Like my cousin is real big on marriage, and you ain't nothing if you ain't been married. Let him tell it. You know that's the truth. So again, you know, he got something against single people, and you know, we were just letting him know that like every marriage ain't what it's cracked up to be. And the conversation was to, yes, you gonna promote marriage and family to your children, but you can't promote that without also promoting the reality of the world we live in today. It's like you will be setting them up for failure.
I agree.
And marriage ain't for everybody.
Also, you know, an old saying that was passed down to me from my grandma and my mom. Your first marriage is usually, people want to think you're marrying out of love. The second marriage, like if I get married again, what does love have to do with it? I'm looking for security.
Yep.
I'm looking for what kind
of pension. Shouldn't that be the first time anyway?
I'm sorry?
Shouldn't that be the first thought? Shouldn't that have been the first thought of your marriage? The first marriage?
Yeah, she's talking about
it depends. If you're young, if you're to me under 30 and you get married, I really don't think that is gonna be like, okay, what kind of pension you have? You know, you all are all lovebirds and fucking like jackrabbits, you know.
Are you saying that first marriages don't last for the young generation?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. But if anybody's gonna get married, you might as well marry while you, no offense, while you're young and inexperienced.
Okay, I understand what you're saying.
You know, and the second marriage, then you make it better than the first marriage. Okay. What kind of
we gonna promote first marriage. No second.
Promote first marriage.
No second. First.
Are you married?
Anytime you say second marriage, he cringe. I see him. He cringe.
We can't do the second. How
many years have you been married?
I only been married about 5-6 months now.
Oh, he's a newlywed.
Yeah, he fresh.
Oh, you fresh. Okay.
Hey, he cringy. Second marriage. What's that?
No second marriage.
Okay. And how old are you?
I'm 33.
Oh, okay. And this is your first marriage?
Yes. I don't like the way she's asking that. I don't like.
And how old is this your wife's first marriage?
Yes, you're scaring me.
He's scared.
Okay.
He's scared. He's
scared. Okay. Okay, so you've been married a few months. Okay, yeah. You're 33?
Yes.
How long were you all dating?
6 years, 5 years.
Oh, okay. So this was just the timing was right for both of you all. At 33, you're damn near 40.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he fresh.
We could have got married. We could have got married 3-4 years ago. Just money.
I don't want to hear coulda, woulda, because it didn't happen then. It happened now.
That's fact. That is fact. But it happened.
So
it happened.
I don't knock marriage at all. When it's good, it's great. But when it's not,
it ain't all peaches and cream.
But you keep working on it.
But
and
you keep working.
Don't let the naysayers get you down.
Oh, facts.
And sometimes married people, you're gonna have to kind of not get rid of your homie if he's single, or she doesn't have to get rid of her girl if she's single. But at some point, it's unequally yoked. You know what I mean? You go to a club with your homie. He's free as a bird.
I'm gonna have to disagree with that. Single people ruin marriages.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what you said.
That's what I'm saying.
No, they don't.
No, but you said you can go out with your single people.
Yes, you can go out with your single people.
No, that's not what I said. I said,
hold on.
No.
Let me clarify. I'm married.
Hold on, let her clarify.
Let me clarify this.
That's not what she was saying.
That's not what I was saying.
I
said, don't let the naysayers get you down. I said, you don't have to get rid of your homie if he's single. But at some point, it's unequally yoked because you are married and he's single.
Facts.
If you go out with your single homie, he's going to attract single women. And you're there with him, and that girl just going to touch your kneecap.
I think y'all right.
Hold on, I've been married for 7 years. And like I said, it's that mindset. You can hang out with your single friends and none of that. If y'all go to the club and your single friend attracts single women, like I said, you gotta have that respect for your wife. If a bitch come up and touch you, she shouldn't even try to you there. She shouldn't even have the right to come up. You feel what I'm saying? That's your job to sit up there and control that. Not your single friend.
That'll be the Henny will be talking then.
No, because you should allow yourself. You should allow yourself to get that fucking wasted that another woman can get up on you, talk to you in your face, rub on you. None of that.
Hold on. Let Twan go ahead. Go ahead, Twan.
All right, I think y'all.
We're gonna end it with Twan because the show that went on a little too long, so we're gonna end it with Twan. Go ahead.
You kind of right. It's like it's kind of hard for married people to be in an environment with single people. But this the only thing though. Marriage has become such a taboo that it's way more single period. So what are married people gonna do? Hide away from the world? I think it's time for married people, since y'all take this oath of marriage and this sanctity to this level, I think y'all need to strengthen up and learn how to be around single people, because it's hoes out here, it's bitches out here. Hey, the married people need to be out here doing their thing too. Instead of, I think it kind of like was good how it was when, it was like that. It used to be like that when married people couldn't, be around single people. But it's way more single people now, y'all. What are married people gonna do? Hide away from the world? No.
Do you wear your
people
red
get out here and
tie?
get out here and step with these single people and show these single people how married people supposed to live in the environment in the environment of hoes, in the environment of negative environments. I don't think married people should like shrink away from and hide away from because they friends, hoes, and all that crap.
We got because that's any and everywhere. So
you
might as well say, you might as well say, oh, we can't have fucking friends because everybody in this world
in this world, you ain't gonna have no
That's
friends.
why I said it's up to a man. You shouldn't get funky, sloppy, fucking wasted for a bitch to come up to you.
But right though, it matters about your circle though. Like different people got different types of friends, y'all. And
that too.
And I was finna say that too, cause just to say
that
like
too.
Your friends gotta be respectful of your relationship.
Exactly.
You can't hang with that type of friend who like she so hoe his life to the point where your marriage or your relationship don't matter, where she gonna put you in that type of predicament. Everybody got those type of friends. Am I right or wrong?
Right.
So I know the limits of unless me and her just going out to dinner and it's me and her, I can't go nowhere with her because she gonna put me in the wrong type of predicament and I don't even want to have to go through
that. Yep. And that's why I said that's that man.
But you got them friends like me being one of them friends. I ain't finna tell when I was single, I ain't finna tell my girl who got a man come be my wing guy. We finna meet up with this dude. You ain't gotta talk to nobody type of stuff. Like, no, like you don't do that to your friends off the strength of their marriage or
relationship.
All about respect.
Yeah.
I respect.
If your friends, that's the point. If your friends can't respect your marriage, then you shouldn't be friends with that friend. But if you got a friend who respect your marriage and y'all going to a club and you going to, you know what I'm saying, to a strip club and stuff like that, your friend no. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, bro, you're gonna get sloppy drunk, bro. Like, I know how you like shit like that. Respect your friend boundaries and his marriage.
I respect that. All right. Well, we got it out. I'm gonna have to, but it's time to go ahead and end the show. So I'm gonna say this. As always, I appreciate you guys and ladies coming on this panel. Until next week, we will tune back in. But as I said earlier, there are some family that is fake, there is some family that's real, there is some family that lie, and there's some family that steal. But this family talks. I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all. And until next time. All right.
Bye.
Love y'all.
Love you.